Hello everyone, my name is Daniel and I'm just a casual racer, and today we're at Budapest Népliget 1936, which was the host. The most famous event it hosted was the 1936 Hungarian Grand Prix, the only Grand Prix held before World War II. So this circuit is in a park. It is a kind of twisty, tight circuit, so quite kind of unique for the time, which was, more open road circuits, things like that. This is made by Cartoon, and you can find it for free on Race Department, so link down in the video description. I'm driving a Historic Sim Studios 1934 Bugatti. This is a version we're working on, part of our upcoming update, and then just racing against a couple other 1934 cars, including the Maserati, which is available for free on Race Department as well, or on our website. So you can check that car out, and then the other cars are in early access with an update coming soon for them. We're going to work our way up to the inside here if we can. Get the power down here in second gear. Really, you're constantly turning, never really able to get that much speed going. In this car, I'm going back and forth between first, second, third gear a little bit, but primarily spending a lot of my time in second gear. Yeah, and so, we're reworking these cars, just to touch a little bit about that, and I think, the update's going to be really, really good. If you've enjoyed the Maserati, then you're really going to enjoy what we've done with the Bugatti here, as we see one of the Bugattis crashing off there. Overall, though, I will say the AI on this circuit is quite good, and crashes are not very frequent, and the racing can be quite close and quite competitive, which is always fun at a new track you might want to add to your Assetto Corsa collection. And then, I guess, if I get into the details here real quick, you can see great flowers, your trees look pretty good. Not a huge issue. I mean, it does feel a little bit more like a port or a track-built-in racetrack builder or Bob's Track Builder, which, it's got limitations just from the nature of the design and what I believe is the software being used. But, the details are there if you don't mind. So let's look at the texturing on the water tower, for example. It's just maybe not the highest quality, but this is, maybe you don't put it as a 5-star if you want to be really picky, but it's still definitely, we've got a traffic jam here on the outside, but it's still definitely nothing I would put lower than, a 4-star track. The details, the effort you can see. One thing I guess I would point out as well is the track surface is extremely smooth. There's not a lot of texture or detail you're going to feel. And so that is probably the area that I would say is for me, if Cartoon, the creator, was going to revisit it, I would say please revisit the track surface and try to add a little more detail to it, a little more feeling that you're going to get to that force feedback. There's no issues, though. So far, no bugs, nothing like that I've encountered. And really, it's an enjoyable experience, and I'm excited to see how much further our Cartoon takes this track. I know in the past, Cartoon has kind of left some of his tracks not completely finished, in my opinion, which has been disappointing, so we'll see how much he continues to update this track as he moves forward. Alright, on to the next lap. You'll see some great sponsor ads there. You'll see some cool trackside period correct vehicles, which I really like. We're working our way. We're up to 15th. Got the AI set at 90 to 92, and it really is quite challenging. I don't know this track that well, but also it seems like the AI is quite fast, especially in these cars, and definitely challenging to race against, which is always good. It's better to have the AI be maybe on the faster side. That way, those of you who are really quick and want to really learn a track will have a challenge and can push that AI and still continue to be challenged. I know certain tracks you can push it up into the high 90s, and sometimes they just don't deliver a challenge because the AI isn't that good. So some of you might have to push the AI down a little bit to have some competitive racing, but that's always just fine. You'll find that sweet spot. Really try to catch up here, doing the best I can to send it in. But as you see, it's just constant long turn to the left there. Really just trying to find an opportunity. Not that many heavy braking zones on this track. Here's one of them. I'm going to try to position myself for the move. Get on the outside here, shifting into second. Come into another here, but even there, it's not really a heavy braking zone. It's just the track continues to weave through the park, you know. Getting the pass done there, tricky. We've managed it. There we go. See him in our mirrors now. Coming around to the end of this lap here pretty quick. We're up into 14th. So, a super great race, and we had the benefit of all the traffic stopping for that one accident. And there's another car around. We're going to get up the inside of them. We're up into 12th. Is the top 10 possible here? I don't know. Got foot to the floor, up into second, up into third. I think I've got too much speed. 15 down into second. Up into 11th. We may have this shot of top 10 here. Alright, sending up the inside. This track is not very wide and the margins are quite fine as we just continue to loop to the left, 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 left. Now it doubles back to the right. We're going to have a pretty hard braking zone. Braking hard, making sure we hold on to this. Down into the gears, down into second. First gear. Whoa, getting some oversteer. And we're going to finish, I think, in 11th here, or maybe 10th, because I think that one car that was crashed may have jumped ahead of us. But let's see where we finish. Yeah, really a track that I think if you're into 11th position. So if you're into historic racing, probably one to pick up. If you're looking for just the very best mods and trying to keep a small collection on your computer for space reasons, then perhaps you pass this one by, although I will say if the track gets a mesh update and improves the driving surface, I do think based on how the AI drives and the competitive nature of them, this one might be worth picking up, even if maybe you could nitpick some of the trackside details. So, alrighty, well hopefully that was helpful. I think this is a really good track. I'm always grateful for more historic content out there, but most of all I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your week.